you're paying like $4K a month, for like a shitty apartment in Manhattan, you know?
I'm here in New York and I'm asking locals one question. How expensive is it to live in New York City? Let's talk money.
All we talk is money. All we talk is money. All we talk is money.
New York City is the most expensive city to live in the United States. So I hit the streets to hear from locals just how much money you have to make to live comfortably in the Big Apple.
We are rolling up on people in the streets. We want to hear what they have to say. Enough of the experts. Enough of the experts telling us what's going on in people's lives, telling us what we want to hear. Traditional media, we talk to the people.
All we talk is money.
How much money do you think someone needs to make a year to live comfortably in New York City?
Oh, even if you make six figures, you're broke out here.
Really?
Yeah, look at the ice cream man. Yo, my guy, how much is the ice cream cone? $4. When I was growing up, it was $1.50.
200,000 or more.
Wow,
I don't know.
damn. 100?
About 125K a year.
At least 150K.
Oh, my parents pay.
A year?
How much?
200K a year.
75,000.
How much?
I'm gonna say about 120,000.
Like in Manhattan, like 100,000.
More.
Okay.
I'd say like personally, I think 130,000.
150 grand?
150 grand a year.
Well, if you're comfortable means you need space. Space in New York City, you need to be able to afford it.
Got it.
So I think that the more space that you can afford in New York City means you're comfortable.
Okay.
$1 million.
$1 million a year. And how much do you pay in rent?
I paid $1,900 a month.
19. And what do you get for that?
I get an apartment. I get somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
2,179. For one bedroom in the Bronx, I'm paying $1,200.
Plan on spending at least $1,500 a month.
Okay.
And that's like with roommates? Yeah.
Around 2,000?
2,000 a month.
3.5.
3,500? What do you get for that?
A studio.
It's just a studio. What part of town?
Downtown.
My rent is $1,400.
Okay, nothing crazy.
That's not bad. I live in Astoria.
4,000.
4,000 a month.
For me, only $875 because I have 3 other roommates and we live in Brooklyn. So it's a little cheaper in Brooklyn.
Got it.
Okay, I live with my family, so I live with my mom, my sister, and we live in a rent-stabilized place for $3,200 a month. But we
live with your family.
We have 4 bedrooms.
Like 780.
$780.
I'm not comfortable.
Okay.
All we talk
A
is
major challenge affecting New York are the residents who have fled the state and took their massive tax dollars with them. What do real New Yorkers think about this mass exodus?
$21 billion of tax revenue has left New York City. Do you think New York City is ever gonna die?
I don't think so. I feel like everyone's gonna always come to New York. It's very popular.
It's New York City. These people are just flakers, bro. They're gonna leave and they're gonna come back because it's New York City. Everything's here.
I feel like this place is never going to die, but I definitely don't think that it's that accommodating to everyone.
Okay.
No, I think all the locals are moving out of here.
Honestly, it's just because everything was shut down and I think people just felt very claustrophobic in this city because it is a very claustrophobic city. You're paying like $4K a month, for like a shitty apartment in Manhattan, you know?
I just moved here.
How long ago did you move here?
Hong Kong.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know now if I made the right decision because
Why?
of rent.
Well, Hong Kong is literally the most expensive city in the
Yeah,
world.
but here taxes, they're really, like Hong Kong is super expensive in terms of real estate.
Yeah.
But in New York, the kind of taxes that you pay in terms of like net salary, it's definitely worse than Hong Kong.
Really? So the taxes is like driving you nuts?
Completely. I saw
Really?
my first paycheck and I was like, what the fuck is this?
I feel like a lot of real New Yorkers are moving out of the city. They ain't got the money for that shit.
Really?
Period. No, they don't.
Why?
Because they can't afford it.
It's just too expensive.
Inflation. Everywhere is too expensive. They moving out the country, not just New York.
Where are they going? Tell me where they're going.
Lisbon. People are going to Mexico.
You know people who have left?
A lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are they leaving?
It's just a lot. It's expensive. The crime rate, COVID, and extra stuff.
And I think a lot of people that are moving in from like for jobs or like school, stuff like that, those are the ones that are moving in the place of the real New Yorkers.
Especially if you didn't have like a big, nice place to stay in the center of the city, like you could go like party by yourself. There's nothing to do.
Nah, they're not strong enough to survive. That's what it is.
Really?
Yeah, inflation scares people, but like we've been here our whole life, no?
Yeah.
So they ran away.
That's it. So you're saying
when things get hard, you gotta muscle through it. That's
so
it.
talk to those people. Let them know.
Come back. Show us that you're strong enough to be a New Yorker. I mean, there's a lot of fake New Yorkers.
Yeah.
The real ones are still here.
All right, so interviewed a ton of people out here in New York City, and yes, New York City is expensive as shit. Cost of living is no joke. Inflation hasn't helped. It's not cheap to live here in New York City, and even when you are paying an arm and a leg, you're not exactly getting a big place, but that's New York City for you. On the flip side, people absolutely love the culture in New York City. They love the diversity, and they love the fact that there's always something to do. That's why they say New York City is the city that never sleeps. Anyway, I want to get your thoughts. Is it worth it to live here in New York City? Are there places that are like, hell no, I'm not spending all that money to live in a shoebox. I'd rather live in Florida. I'd rather live in Austin. I want to get your thoughts on where you think the best bang for your buck is, or is it worth it to live here in New York City? Let me know below in the comments. I'll see you next time. Save that money.
All we talk is money. All we talk is money.